If you're empathic, sensitive and intuitive and you feel like your energy field is completely burned out, you're drained, you can't make sense of anything that's going on anymore, then you kind of need to stop. You have sensory burnout. You're overwhelmed. You can't make sense of what's going on. You keep reaching out for the answers and you just get worse and worse and worse. So I'm here to tell you how to cope. And my name is Nietzsche Linda and I'm a multidimensional healer. I help empaths and intuitives get through feeling drained and overwhelmed into trust and balance so that they can live a much better spiritual life. Okay, so here we go. Okay, when you're an empath and you're sensitive and energetically fine-tuned, you feel everything. You are the volume is turned up for every single experience. So when you're first starting on this journey, or even if you're further on, and you bring in more light, you bring in more energy, and you have more in your energy field, it can actually overwhelm you. And this is for the people who just can't make sense of what's going on, okay? What's happening is that everything is coming in and you can't untangle the knots. You can't discern what goes where. You can't discern if it's the food that you're eating or the places that you're going or the lighting in a situation, or if it's the conversations that are draining you, or if it's the boundaries that are poor, or if it's the workplace, or if it's the traffic commute, or if it's the clothes that you're wearing. It's just everything and you can't break it down. So the first thing that you have to do is you need to stop. You need to stop thinking too much and trying to find the answers, because there's too many answers. There's too many areas of your life that this can actually be happening through. And the first thing you need to do is you need to bring it back into you. So you stop going out and looking around you and saying, is it this, is it this, is it this, is it this, is it that, is it that? Because it's overwhelming. It's absolutely mind-bogglingly overstimulating. So we try to reduce the problem solving at this stage and get out of the mind, okay? And then the second thing that we do is we stop going to the meditations or using the downloads or getting more source light coming in, and I'll explain why. Because you've already got light energy, you've already got source in you, and when you're going out and bringing more source light in without having structure and without having techniques and without having an understanding, it's bouncing around your energy fields and you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea where it's going, if it's amplifying this or if it's making that worse, or if it's aggravating this situation, which in turn knocks off this chakra, and it just goes everywhere and you've no idea where all that light is hitting, okay? Because you're not healed, because you're not stable, because you haven't got a grasp of your energy field, because you haven't been able to untie the knots. So that's stop worrying, stop thinking, and stop going out to courses and downloads and meditations. If you have one that works for you, if you have a technique, maybe a yoga class, or maybe going to swim in the sea, or something really, really, really simple that works for you. This is a process of simplifying. And what you must do is you need to get back into your body. You need to, rather than what we normally do is we try and get away from the body and we move into the higher realms, and we're healing and we're growing and we're expanding out as multidimensional beings. But when you're a disempowered and confused and disorientated and drained empath and sensitive, the best thing you can do is get back into your body, ground, and trust your body again. Trust your nervous system, trust the messaging, trust your body is your vessel. You need to feel safe in that vessel. You need to feel like you have good foundations. And so going out and bringing all this energy in when you don't have good foundations, it's like trying to build a house on sand. It's not steady and it's not going to be strong. It's not going to build. So you really do need to bring it back. Stop trying to find the answers by using your mind, okay, and just say, okay, this is what I'm dealing with right now, and just forget about where it's all coming from, and then learn to trust your body. So this can be even just gentle massage with the palm of the hand, Just gentle massage can make you feel like you're connected to your body. If you're eating root vegetables, they can help you ground, because fruits can be really high energy and electricity that helps you expand. So grounding foods. Green juicing is alkalizing, and the fruit juices are actually quite stimulating and really light. They make you feel lighter, so you want to anchor back down into the earth. If you have things as well where you maybe talk your feelings out, so if you're driving, you can talk your feelings out without having to find solutions. We're not looking for solutions, we're just looking to feel safe in our body. We're looking to remember what we feel like, not what we feel like in this environment, what we feel like when we're with them, what we feel like here. We just want to remember what we feel like as an empath. What feels safe. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to read the signals of our body. Learn to respond. Learn to have a safe space to go back to. And this is your foundation. So empaths need to go from the bottom up, because they are already out there, really high out here, tapping into everything. And if they haven't got mechanisms in place to structure this, it's like 1,000 radio signals coming in at the same time. And they need to be able just to feel safe in themselves. Okay? And then they can start to add in the pieces and check in as they go. So add in one piece, whatever it may be, a new environment, a new community, or a venue that they go to, and then they can recalibrate back in when they meet these new energies and they're filtering them. They can recalibrate back at their own energy. They understand themselves, okay? I've gone from we to they. But yes, it's knowing who you are. It's regulating your nervous system. It's holding a safe space and being able to trust yourself. Okay? This is the foundations of the empath, the sensitive, the intuitive, and a multidimensional living. We've spent long enough, for many decades, hundreds of years, going off into the universe to kind of travel around and think, oh, this is fun. And that's changing, because everyone is coming online. So everyone is going to be out there. Everyone is going to be connected. So if this is the blue and this is yellow, and we're going to be living in this shared space, which is the green. But when you're mingling with someone's energy and you're in the green, you still need to remember who you are. So you'll be doing two things. You'll be acknowledging you're in the green, but you also need to know that you're blue and they're yellow. Okay, so I've digressed a bit there, but the point is that you need to get to know that you're this blue. You need to get to know who you are independently, which is quite interesting, because we're all becoming much more connected. We're all becoming much more interactive. We're all becoming much more community minded, but we're all also becoming much more individual and unique and self-expressive and fluid. Okay? But the sensitive and the empath and the intuitive need to know what belongs to them and what belongs to everyone else. So this is for the acute stage. And the acute stuff is just stop thinking about it too much. You need to shut down a lot of things for a while. Maybe you have less gadget time. Maybe not have any really deep existential questions and conversations for a while. Just keep it really simple until your nervous system starts to relax. Until all the joints in your body relax. Your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, you're not clenching. Until you become aware of when you get tense, where you respond rather than act, or you're reacting, and where you feel safe. And you create that safety inside of yourself. You create that safety with you. And that's the acute stage. I'm going to stay there right now. I'm not going to go into this much more deeply. And what that's doing is it gives you stronger foundations. You actually start to feel the stability. And you start to feel that you can relax. And then you can start to trust yourself. Because when you relax and you feel safe, and you know who you are, you can trust, you can hear the trust, You can hear what is right for you. You can hear what is correct for your life and your energy field. And you can give yourself time to build on that again. Rather than all this stuff coming in looking for answers. The answers are inside of you. And all you're doing is, after that, is going out and aligning with things that match or expand on those answers, on those stability. But at the moment, try not to find all the answers and just come back into the body. If it needs a lot more rest, if it needs a lot more downtime in quiet rooms with all the gadgets off, if it needs... Because what we're trying to do is we're not trying to... what I find is a lot of people tap into their psychic skills, tap into their energetic bodies, tap into their empathic energy, and then they can't function in the world. And the work that I do is about you tapping into your energy and being able to function in the world and be in your psychic, energetic self. Okay? And this comes from all the things I keep talking about, is the radical responsibility, the self-awareness, and doing the work, and the trust and the love. But for this point, what we're talking about is self-awareness. This is the beginning and the self-awareness of who you are and what is yours. And we want you to be able to go out into the world and to go into lots of different places and not feel overwhelmed, not get the migraines, not feel like you're shutting down, not feel like your body isn't safe anymore. And that's how we do this. Okay? The other way that doesn't actually work is that you say, okay, I'm an empath and I'm really sensitive to everything, and you can't go out into the world. You know, you can't be near gadgets without taking your shungite, or you can't be in big crowds because you haven't got all the techniques. You haven't got all the self-awareness and the responsibility. So you do need to look after your energy fields as much as you brush your teeth to keep your teeth clean. There is techniques, there is awareness, there is functioning, and when you switch off all these triggers, you're able to go back into the shopping centre without feeling overwhelmed. You're able to have difficult conversations without feeling drained or your boundaries breached. But at the initial stage, if people don't learn these techniques, they feel like they can't function in the world. Okay? So this part is bringing it back, keeping it simple, not looking for the answers at this point. It's creating safety. It's resting the body. It's recognizing that you're removing the tension out of the body. It's relaxing the jaw. It's relaxing all the joints. It's eating nourishing food. It's learning how you function, whether that's with your Ayurvedic dosha, or whether that's with seasonal changes, or whether it's with... I mean, there's a lot of triggers at this stage as well, and it's trying to come back from the triggers and just be still. Okay, we're not looking for answers at this stage. We're looking for stability. We're looking to recognize that calm, quiet, and still is safe. Because often there's a lot of drama that has been in these people's lives. They've come from unhealthy relationships or family dynamics or people pushing their boundaries. And you kind of just need to back away from all that and not be available to everyone. And then you also need to be able to stop the chatter and just say, it'll be there later, you know, like, or I'll deal with it later, or but it's about really just being still. And if it does mean that you need to shut the door for a while and keep a really simple life until you get yourself under control or manage yourself, it's not about control, it's about managing yourself and trusting, being safe back in your body. This beginning and this stability for the overwhelmed empath isn't about going out. And, you know, keep it simple. It's even if you just move the body or dance, get that energy out of your system, or like I say, have a salt bath or jump in the sea, whatever it is. I'm kind of going round in circles now, but these are the foundations for the overwhelmed empath who has no structure. Just keep it simple and get back to the beginning. Back into the body. Simple food, simple language, simple life, simple conversations, so there's no overwhelm. Okay, and then after that, then you can start building on the house. Then you have the good foundations, and then you can start building the levels. And some people build 15-story houses. Some people build 2. Everyone is different, but the fact is you all start here. You all start with good foundations. Okay, so I hope that helps.